The Jefferson County Court at Law Number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number M330654. The case is styled State of Texas versus Belinda Jean James. We have Ms. James, who is present in court, with her attorney, Mr. Jared Gilthorpe. State is also present with Assistant District Attorney Ray Shearer. The court has before it a motion for early release from probation that was filed on behalf of Ms. Belinda Jean James by her attorney, Jared Gilthorpe. Attorney Gilthorpe, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may, Mr. Gilthorpe, you may go forward.
Your Honor, we'd like to proceed just with argument.
Okay.
The motion is fairly simple. Ms. James was placed on probation by this court. She's been a model probationer. She's satisfied all of the conditions except for the time condition, which is an impossibility at this point. She's satisfied every other condition of her probation. And during the time that her case was pending, she had an interlock and she obeyed all of the bond conditions, which were very similar to probation. And so she has been to this court that she's performed, knows how to behave, and will continue to do so. And for those reasons, we're asking the court go ahead and terminate probation at this time.
State, do you have an argument or anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Just to, and I know the court's aware of this, on August 24th of last year, Ms. James was placed on probation of 180 days over 12 months. It was a DWI enhanced of over 0.15, and in fact, the alcohol level was 0.246. So it was 3 times the legal limit when she was placed on probation. The probation terms, of course, being 180 days over 12 months, we're here, a year on Class A, and the court's well aware that probation, that a year of probation on a Class A is reasonable. That it could have been as much as 2 years probation, but there was the interlock requirement also. And although she's been doing fine on probation, just as a matter of practice, and in this case, because of how aggravating the circumstances were of the original DWI charge, the state is opposed to early termination. The state is aware that other than this one incident, Ms. James has had nothing else in her background to indicate that she may repeat offend, but she's doing good so far. We want her to be able to keep up the work for another 6 months.
Okay. And okay. Now, Mr. Gilthorpe, your motion basically states that Ms. Belinda Jean James is eligible for early release under Article 42, 8.701A. And Ms. Belinda Jean James, as stated by state, was placed on probation. I think it was 180 days probated over 1 year. So she was placed on 1 year probation for the Class A misdemeanor offense of DWI, driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. And that offense is listed under Chapter 49.4 of the Texas Penal Code. Now, in Chapter 42A 701D, it states that this article that we're looking at, which is 42A.701, under the G section, it says this article does not apply to a defendant convicted of an offense under 49.04 through 49.08 of the Penal Code. So the way that article is written, because she has a DWI conviction under chapter 49.04, she is not eligible, doesn't meet the eligibility requirements for an early release. Okay. And so at this time, the court is also, well, the court is going to deny the motion for an early release. And that is the order of the court. And this hearing is adjourned. Okay. I need to